You say you miss the lonely things we did, but you wanna be just friends. I thought you'd be the one to help me feel again. Alright, how's it going? My name's Georgie. This is Harry. He's part of my band called Georgie and the Vintage Youth. This next song was the first song I ever wrote. This is called The Girl.
We do.
Welcome, you're listening to Newcastle Student Radio, and in the studio this week we have Georgie and the Vintage Youth, but Sam's in the Vintage Youth.
What's that?
You've got without the Vintage Youth.
Yeah, just Georgie.
Just Georgie, not by any means is she just Georgie. You're a lot more than that. So you're here on the Coffee House Session tour.
Yes.
How have you found it?
Yeah, it's been up and down, but yeah, it's a good little experience for someone like me who hasn't had any touring experience. It's been good.
Well, without dwelling on like bad things, what have the ups and the downs been, like tops and bottom moments?
Tops of, all unis are different. I never went to uni, so it's cool being able to see all these different universities. Each one definitely has a different vibe or buzz or lack of buzz to it.
Are we spilling the tea on some unis?
But there's been some great performances that I've been really happy with. Yeah.
Okay. Is there any particular favourite places?
I really liked Bath.
Okay.
University of Bath, that was a nice one.
They always do good interviews as well, because I always watch
Yeah. They were really fun, they were really buzzing. It was a lovely area as well. And I really enjoyed yesterday, Huddersfield and Bradford, they were cool ones.
So people have different vibes. What vibe do you get from Newcastle?
Well, it's hard to tell because it's early still. Apparently you've got all these strikes going on. Yeah, I don't know whether everybody's having a really bad day, but...
Yeah, it's so bad when you're like, anyone speak English?
Yeah,
like,
no one, okay, alright.
But there was a fair few in the audience, and like they're all lucky to have heard it before. So you're in the studio at the minute on your own. Did you start off as a solo artist? And then
I did, yeah, that's exactly how I started. Just going out by myself on piano. But the sort of songs I was writing, I could hear in my head a bigger sound, so that's when I was like, right, I want to start putting a band together.
Yeah. And how do you like kind of work your way through getting all those different people? Like, was it all one go? Or
No, it's they're always still changing. People come, people go. That's kind of the point of the Vintage Youth. It's not just one group of people, it's a variety of different people. And I meet them through the circuit, online, through recommendations from other musicians that I work with.
Well, Well, I like one interview, I think you said that you like them to have their own identity.
Yeah.
So like they are the Vintage Youth, and you are Georgia, rather than like a general name that is the Vintage Youth.
Exactly. Yeah.
Great. Because a lot of time, you know, the backing band gets like quite forgotten, and then it's just like the lead singer that gets all the glory. So that was nice and refreshing. Because you definitely have got some really talented bunch in there.
They're cool. They're very cool.
Did you find it took much prep to kind of prep everything for coming, for just you and one other person, as opposed to you and like the whole band?
I mean, I do very rarely a performance by myself on piano. I do a lot of, I don't know if you've heard of So Far sounds.
Yeah.
So I do them by myself, but they're like every blue moon. I was actually supposed to have a keyboard player with me on this tour, so I could get up and sing. That's what I like doing best. I like standing up singing. But he threw a tantrum the night before the gig, so I was just like, do one, I'll do it by myself. Yeah, leave.
I mean, you still had a great stage presence, even just behind the
Thank
keyboard.
you
like,
very
you
much.
Have to be up and about to be able to like spread it.
Cheers, I'm glad you think so.
The camera people were like commenting saying that we loved your energy, and like
nice one.
knew I was gonna like her before she started singing.
I mean, that's another thing about doing this tour, because when all that happened, my first day on tour, I was like, oh my God, I haven't played piano at my gigs in ages. So I was really nervous, but now it's like the old days. I'm cool again.
No,
it's all good. It's all good.
It's great.
Cool. I'm glad.
So you have a residency at somewhere called Lighthouse.
Yeah.
Which I'm like very like new to that concept of being there every single week and performing. Like, how do you do it? Do you do like originals every week, covers? Like, do you do the same kind of stuff each week?
I mean, with all my sets, I kind of have a basic set for all kinds of gigs that I do. You know, I do restaurants and stuff, so that I do more jazz standards. For the Lighthouse though, I base it on the same kind of step, but we're always changing it up. I think having a residency is good because I get to try new things all the time. So I get to throw in a new song, try stuff out.
There's less pressure on it being like this one gig.
Exactly. Because I've got each week to kind of prove myself. It's not like all just one performance. So
Have you got a strong community of people that come like every week that you kind of share it with?
Not quite yet, because it's still, I mean, I haven't been doing it that long. It takes, especially in London, it's so busy. Yeah, I mean, I meet people every week and I say, oh, are you from around here? And it's like, no, we're here on holiday, and we're walking past and we came in. I'm like, oh, I wish you lived this so that you could come back again. So it's still fairly new, so I'm still working on that, still building up the following.
Well, even if people hear you once, you know, all they have to do is go on Spotify later, then fall in love with you, and then they'll be booking tickets to come back to London.
Hopefully. That's definitely the hardest bit about all this. It's building the following, like a core, strong following. It's tricky, but slowly but surely getting there. Yeah.
We're talking about following. Who are like your influences and people that you look up to? And
a lot of older music. Jazz and soul, Motown. I can't really think of many people around at the minute.
Because obviously your influences are a lot older.
Yeah.
Not kicking about.
Yeah, it's hard to think of anyone around who's alive.
Well, either dead or alive, it's cool. Whoever, like, who's your top three?
Top three: Elvis Presley, Louis Prima. Who's do you know Louis Prima? He's the voice of King Louis from the Jungle Book. He's an old sort of New Orleans jazz artist. Third one, I don't know, probably someone like Mark Bolan from T-Rex. He's a big inspiration.
To put you two pace even more, top three songs.
Top three songs?
Yeah.
Oh God, I can't answer that. I don't know.
It's like listing off your own songs that are good,
Mambo No. 5.
Oh, that's a classic.
Who Let the Dogs Out and 500 Miles.
I just like literally went out karaoke last night. That was my whole night.
That's your repertoire, yeah. They're classics. They're classics. I don't know. I can't name. I listen to so much. It's hard to narrow it down.
Well, your style influences are obviously really cohesive with your music. Like, it's sometimes when you have people singing older stuff, but then they're like top shots, like leather jackets, like up to date. So, like, who are your style inspirations and influences?
I love, like, people always kind of expect me to turn up in like the tweed dress and like the rolled hair and everything. I'm not really into that so much. I like a lot of sort of 70s glam rock. Like I said, Mark Bolan from T-Rex is a huge fashion inspiration for me. Yeah, I like a lot of that kind of stuff.
I did want to ask, how much hairspray do you get through?
I get through about like one of those huge bottles. I get through about one of them a week, maybe.
Like my hair could physically not do what you're doing right now. Like,
I mean, I've put it through its paces.
You've got
but
a big like head of hair, like a big model.
I've got a lot of hair. But yeah, I can't say it's in the best condition.
No, but it fits with the style. It's very iconic of your style.
Thank
very
you.
Winehouse, which reflects your influences.
Yeah.
Like, kind of. So it all works, and I do appreciate the overall
Cheers.
continuity. We're talking about your music in specifics. I don't know why I lost the word there, music specifically. So you had your Girl EP in 2016, and is El Reco?
El Reco, yeah.
Yeah, and that's 2017.
Mhm.
And they both kind of had different styles to
Yeah.
them. So does that mean the next EP or album you'll come out will be different again, or?
It is pretty different. I've got a new one coming out at the end of April, and that was, I got to work with Mo Pleasure from Earth, Wind and Fire for this one.
Legend, I know.
So yeah, I mean, if anybody listens to Earth, Wind and Fire, this EP is, yeah, I've got vibes of that going into it. A lot of soul, groove based songs on there. But yeah, again, it is completely different to what I've done before. But I'm really proud of it. I really like it, so that's the main thing.
Well, once the music's out, have we got any plans for more tours, festivals, any more dates?
Yeah, I'm hoping to get some more festivals. I'm performing at Brentwood Festival. I think I am. I'm pretty sure. I really hope I am. Because I've been telling everybody, but it hasn't like come through like written confirmation yet. But I should be performing at Brentwood Festival, and that's my first ever festival, so I'm really excited because it's a nice local Essex one for me.
And it's really great for exposure festivals because you have so many people coming about from like people from like other eyes.
It is, and everyone's in a great mood. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Apparently, I think I'm on the main stage, so that's
Even more
amazing.
exciting,
Yeah. But there's a lot of acts there that I really like as well, so I'm looking forward to hopefully getting to meet them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, finishing off, because we were talking about gigs, I've heard your first gig was McFly.
How do you know that? Oh my
Got
God.
burgers in my ear.
Jesus, yeah.
So what's the favourite McFly song?
My favourite McFly song? Oh, they've got some
I've also
tunes.
heard you know every single song. Like,
Do you know what? I could, hand on my heart, I could probably sing every song all the way through. My favourite song was always, it was a really underrated one. It was called Little Joanna. Little Joanna. It was on their second album, and they never really performed it that often. But that's my favourite. Yeah.
Do you have any other guilty pleasures that are hidden?
See, I don't feel guilty about McFly at all. Like, I have a lot of, like I said, that should be guilty pleasures, but I don't feel guilty about them at all.
Okay, well we'll leave it at that then. And thank you for coming in and talking. It's been great.
Thank you.
Let's look out for your new music coming out in April.
Yes.
Things and go in the road, Jack. Don't you come back and go no, in the road, Jack. Don't you come back, no, in the road, Jack. Don't you come back and go no, in the road, Jack. Don't you come back, no, This is girl, she's so mean, the meanest girl that I ever did face. Things ain't going in the road, Jack. Don't you come back, boy, no, in the road, Jack. Don't you come back, no, right in the road, Jack. Don't you come back, boy, no, in the road, Jack. Don't you come back, no, right. Don't you come back, no. Sweet dreams are better things No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, no. No.